Thank you, Carol. It's amazing to be here. It's just been a dream of me to come and see you. And since I am in Hamburg, I just thought I'd surprise you with a visit.
It's beautiful.
It's amazing what you're doing here. Thank you so much for
Oh.
having me in a so short time. Notice, I did not give you any warnings that I was coming. Thank you. So I'm Lilian Njoki. I live in Switzerland. I'm based in Basel, the second biggest city in Switzerland, and I'm Kenyan.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
It's a nice surprise. I must say it's been overdue. I remember we talked some time back and we said you're going to come and, I know the schedule. Things, you have to do this and the other. And sometimes we don't get enough time to, take part in some of these activities. But I'm glad you've made it. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, so you're Lilian Njoki, you're Kenyan, you're based in Basel. And you do a lot of activities in the community. Yes. So what exactly do you do?
So first of all, I am a coach. I'm a mindset and love and relationship coach. I came from fitness world and mental health fitness. And during the COVID, I decided to just do mental coaching. Okay. And so I specialize myself. I would call myself as a specialized for mindset and relationship. And I started doing this now maybe since 3 years, just doing that, helping people how to change their mindset and see the world in their own eye instead of just following and just, living in the program which they've been programmed and the mindset they've been given since they were children. So I try to help people to understand that you are responsible for everything which happens in your life, good or bad.
Thank you. That's a nice one.
It's tough, but
yeah. Before we talk about that one, I want to come back to the fitness.
Okay.
What happened? Why did you decide to leave this? As much as I know there was COVID, like you said, and for one reason or the other, but why? Because I think that is also another part that is important in our day-to-day lives.
Totally important. Actually, more so today than ever before because of getting, taking care of our immune system and also for mind, your mental health is very important when you do sports and exercises. So the reason I decided to not do that because COVID really affected that kind of line of business. I wasn't allowed to practice my business. So that's one of the reasons. And then I started online coaching. And I found that I love it more working with the mind, telling people, because I think everything starts from your mind. From your mind, yes. Even before you take care of your body physically, you have to be mentally fit and strong. And self-love. So if you care about yourself and you clear all the clutter in your head, then there's no way that you can be healthy physically. So I still do fitness, but I only would train people as a personal trainer now. I only coach people who are ready to work with me first mentally. Because once I get your mental in order, then the rest is easy.
Okay. Yes. Thank you so much. First of all, I want to send a big shout out. Greetings. I can see there Esther Mwangi. Greetings to you. Monica Busha, thank you so much. And you say always amazing to see Lilian doing what she knows how to do best. Congratulations. And then there's the other person, Finn Thomo. Also, greetings are going out to you. Grace Roland, I can see you there. I can also see who else? Nyaki. Also, I can see you there. And anybody else who's there with us, thank you so much. It's great to have you. We are in the studio. This is Tide, and I'm here today with Lilian. I'm really excited to speak with her about what she does. It's been long overdue, and I think it's something that we can all learn from. So Lilian, we go back to you with what you are doing right now with the mental fitness. Where does it start? What happens exactly? What does one need to do to be able to join your classes?
So what happens is I do free sessions. The first session is always for free. And what I do, I first want to know who you are. What do you think? How do you live your life? I just need to know daily routines and also how do you see yourself? Who are you? So before I work with you, the most important thing is, do you know who you are? Do you know why your body is the way it is? Because you have the control of your body. You have the control of everything you put in your mouth. And you have the control of your environment. Nobody else. So first of all, is just stop blaming, stop excuses, and stop thinking because of that and this and that, that's why I am the way I am. There's nothing like that. So that's how I start my coachings. And mostly I like to have a compatibility, like if we can work together in a way that is calm and flowing and authentic, because I'm totally authentic person. I'm not a classic coach. I'm super authentic, and I always work based on an individual. There's no method which is for everybody. It's always about based on who you are. So that's how I do it.
So what happens exactly? Do you have a talking session with this person, or what exactly happens in this case before you start anything? You meet, or you can, do you also do it online, or it's
I want to start doing online. So I just finished my webpage. I've been working since end of last year, and now I just completed a new webpage with a wonderful team. It looks amazing, and now I'm ready again to also start online sessions. In the COVID, I had a lot of online sessions, then I stopped because as I say, I'm very authentic. I work with energy. Actually, I use energy to also heal and work with people. So I need to feel your energy, and that's why I prefer, if possible, to meet in person. But if not now, because people are outside the country where they can't come to me in Basel, I do online sessions now. I will start actually now as we speak. Yeah.
So then you have this session, you speak with this person, they let you into their lives so that you know who they are.
Exactly.
Are there specific things, or that you really need to hear from them? Because in life we have so many things about us. Somebody might feel like this one I don't want to talk to you about. This is my cockroach. I leave it in my cupboard. Are there specific things? Because there are people who they want to do some of these things, but there is that fear, that trust. I have to develop the trust to know that what I tell you remains with you. What I tell you is safe. So if I want to heal out of what I'm going through, which I do not want to extend to the other people, because there are people who are body shaming, there are people who are talking a lot about our personal things. So I want to take this session with Lilian, but how safe is my information with her?
Very safe, because everybody who is a coach, this is like something we have to promise the client. What we talk about is only between you and me. I've been doing this for so many years. I have so many clients. I've helped so many people, and I would not be able to do that if I go and spread out. Already when you come to me, you're very vulnerable. I am here to protect your vulnerability, and I'm honored that you open up to speak even to me. And actually, when somebody opens up to you, that's amazing. It's a present in itself. Because there's so many other billions of human beings you could have gone to, but you picked me. So for me, it's an honor if you can come and really be transparent and open, and that's the only way I can help you, because you are me, I am you.
Yes. Okay. So after this first talking session, what follows after that? Are there any physical activities that are involved, or it is just this counseling and as you know?
I combine both. So most of it, I build a session. Excuse me. So I build the session in the sense that we do halfway. That means I use meditation to kind of take you on a journey of your inner self-discovery. So I would either start with doing some part of meditation or just mental talk. I speak with you, and I want you to feel that energy inside your body as I take you along in the journey to self-discovery inwardly. And after that, we do some workout, or we can start the other way around. We do some fitness workout. I do a base of what we're gonna start with, which parts of the body, and how to train, how to do kind of a workout, which when you go home you can do it on your own. And then I end up with bringing you down again into the inner world by just speaking to you, and you, through my words and my energy, you connect to the parts of your inner body you even forgot that it existed. And you really feel it.
You know why I'm looking at you so much? I can be a very difficult student, I think, because I know my head is really tough. I think I don't know. I'm imagining I can be a really difficult, challenging student.
Because I'll be so strong with my energy that you will calm down.
Oh yeah, thank you to
love
everybody
to
who's
work
there.
with you. I like difficult students.
I think I don't know, but it's okay. I cannot conclude because I've not tried it. So before I try it, because sometimes I sit and I ask myself, if somebody sat with me to counsel me, what would happen? Would I be able to, flow along, or what? That's why I'm saying I would be a very hard student. But I would say I'm happy that you're doing this,
Yeah.
and you're giving people the opportunity to discover themselves. There's so many people who are out here, they don't even understand who exactly they are,
So
and
true.
also their purpose. Their purpose,
Yes.
that is always the biggest thing. There are people who don't know what exactly they are cut off for. I think when you discover yourself, then you realize that this is exactly what is best for me, or this is exactly what I would, be able to be my best when I do this. Like, you discover yourself, and you discover a lot of good things about yourself, and you put your strength along there. So we have gotten into the first session, we've talked, and we've started these other exercises. What else follows along apart from this? Because I'm sure somebody would wonder, if I go there, we are doing the exercises, and then we're speaking with each other, what part does this person play apart from, playing along, coming along with you?
I think the most important thing in any human's life is you to take control of what goes through in your mind. Once you get that, so that's where I emphasize mostly, because exercises, we can all go for a jog, you can take a mat, put on the floor and do the exercise I show you, because you only spend with me just an hour maybe session. It's not enough if you can't do it every day. So homework is very important with me. I give people homework.
Okay.
So, but the mental homework, I have clients who I make them write in postage in their office.
Okay.
Mostly in the office, where you spend most of your time these days is online office, if you have home office. And I make sure that on the screen of your laptop or computer, you have this postage written by, for example, I use 3 sentences which I had to learn for me as being a child who was also bullied and kind of did not grow up in a normal way. Dad, mom, the usual classic way. The environment was not so easy when I was growing up, and I was one of those children which was really bullied. And I'm dyslexic, and I did not know since maybe 40, since I turned 40, that I was dyslexic, and I was not good with numbers either. So I had both, and it was very difficult. So what happened, that's why I became a mental health coach, because I realized what people speak to you when you're growing up as a child is what you become, is what you believe you are. Because if the people who are supposed to really guide you and the people you love first when you come to this world are the people who you are surrounded with, your family, the people who you expect to get love from. And if they don't give you that, or you just get the other way around, like you're stupid, you're dumb, you'll amount to nothing, that's what you become. And that's what I became. And that's why when I coach, I use these 3 sentences, because I didn't have those in me. I'm worthy, I'm enough, and I'm lovable.
Okay.
Those 3 things are very important, and we all have them.
Okay.
But it was taken away from us because we've been programmed to believe we are that what we are now by being told we are that.
Okay.
So I make you write those sentences down many times. Repeat them, because the mind, you have to think like a little child when you go to kindergarten. When you start learning ABCD, what we do, we repeat until it becomes like part of you.
Okay.
Because your subconscious is like a computer. It takes everything you tell it. So the mind is not what makes you do things that you do. The mind just takes in the message, what is given, and when you keep listening to the same thing, it becomes you. And that's the subconscious, which is inside you. That's the inner world, right? So I make you really repeat this sentence. That's the homework. And then once you get there, everything will start working easily. You start respecting your body, listening to what is here, and making sure you don't take the junk from the outside, and
world,
believe words from other people. You make your own world.
Okay.
You start believing.
Wow, that is interesting. That is really interesting. And because I was coming to what actually inspired you into doing this, and basically you said you had that space in your life, and you had those people who didn't who fed you with what they wanted to feed you with, and made you become who you became.
Exactly.
And how is it? What is the struggle like to come out of this? Because I'm trying to imagine. Okay, I tell myself I'm lovable. I'm good. I can do it. And then I still have that negative energy that is still coming and still pushing on me. Because we go to work and we meet with people who are probably negative in this world. We have people who have been discriminated, people who've been bullied at work, like you say, in the social media as well. How does that how do you get to get this strength to be able to get over this? Because when you are struggling on this way to better yourself, and the other energy is still pushing towards you, I mean, how do you try to work on this so that you get this person still going in the direction you want them to go?
I get that. It's quite difficult, but it's again a determination. It's agreeing, like you want to change first of all your world, isn't it? You want to be a happy person. And also the other thing is, which is very, very difficult, is to understand nobody is happy will hurt other people. Happy people don't hurt people. Hurt people hurt people.
Okay.
So it's not easy, but that's the thing you need to understand, that if Carol comes and I'm coming, we work together, and you come in, I don't know what happened, where you came from. I don't know why you're giving me the attitude you're giving me. I need to be the bigger person and say it has nothing to do with me. I'm sure she's angry at me right now because she's giving me all her grief and blaming me for some stuff, but me, I have to know, has nothing to do with me because I did nothing to her. And whatever she's feeling about me, it's her own problem, has nothing to do with me. It's not easy, but it's a practice. It's a lifetime practice. But it's just knowing, because you cannot control other people. You can only control yourself.
Yes. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm learning so much from you, because there are so many sayings that we have and we use them. Even in the social media, somebody says, when somebody talks ill to you or is, not good to you, it's not about you, it's about them. These are phrases that we use every other day, but we don't think deeply into them. And, as we talk, I'm trying to reflect and I'm trying to understand that actually it is true. Somebody who is hurt has no reason to hurt other people because they don't have that bad mood within them. They don't have that pain within them that they extend to other people. They're just placing their anger on the wrong person. So then I have to be the bigger person to be able to understand that this is not about me.
No.
It's about them.
Exactly.
And therefore I have to stand in my space and, let them stand in their space and deal with myself, to learn to understand that I have to accept that whatever they are doing, I let it stay there. It doesn't get on me because it has nothing to do with me.
Wow.
Which
Beautiful. Is not easy.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
If I call your name, if I say, let's say for example, hey, I call you, you're a cow, you're a stupid cow.
Yes.
Are you gonna turn into a cow and become stupid?
The thing that is going to happen is that I'm also going to react like
exactly.
Behavior begets behavior. When you say I'm a cow, I'll also say you're a bigger cow.
Yeah.
There is always that. That's why I'm asking, how would somebody really get that energy and that possibility to be able to understand that this is now not me, and therefore I don't need to react the way they are reacting.
That's the only way you can get that, when you really love yourself and believe that you're fine with who you are and you make your own decision. You decide to be happy, then you do something about you being happy, because you are a version of many things. Like I have my version, how I see you, Carol, how you, when I'm next to you right now, I go talk to somebody who knows you, they will have a different version of me, and you're still the same person. So you have to decide, which person do you want to believe?
You want to be
Is it what you think you are, Carol, or what Lilian thinks you are? Because you are many versions. You are also my version. You are also my Carol, in my way,
in your own way,
and you're still you.
Yes.
But is that making you happy? What I think of you,
about me,
or is it what you think of yourself making you happy? Because when you go there, you have the power in this world. So strong power. Because you only take what you believe is
good for you and who you are. Okay, thank you so much. I want to acknowledge, I can see there a good to a Joshua, thank you so much. Watching from Berlin, I can see Zulio Chiang also, Hamburg, thank you so much. And everybody else who's watching, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to have you there, and it's great. We are speaking here. I'm speaking to Lilian today. It's a great opportunity. It was long overdue. We've always been thinking about doing this and talking about what she does. And today we are talking with her, and she's explaining to us what she does and how she does it. So we are talking about that power to be able to control yourself and to be able to stand in your space and do not let the things that are around you influence you. And these are some of the things that lead us to mental health issues, and therefore this is one of the things that she does. She does it through counseling, and she also does it through fitness, which when I met her the first time, I basically knew about the fitness. I think we met in the African Women in Europe. You remember? Yes, that was the very first time we met, and you were doing the fitness. We even had a session with you.
We did,
and we did a little bit of
fun.
Sports there. Yes,
it was fun.
Yes, Lilian. So we, as we have said, you create that relationship with this person so that you have that trust with each other, and you speak and you do these exercises together. How long does this training take for an individual?
So for me, the most important thing is to block the first 3 months with you. That's 10 sessions. If we do it once a week, depending on, of course, I mean, it's always about your money, how much you can afford to pay. But I say I will never turn anyone down who comes to me and really need my help, because I'm gifted this by God. What I am, it's a gift, and I'm here to give this gift.
Yes.
So I will never turn people down if they come to me and speak to me and I see they need really my help. So I'm really open, especially our people.
Yes.
When I say our people, I'm talking about Africa, because I am crazy about Africa. Okay. I love my continent, I love my people, and I would love to give more back to them. And because we come from very communities where we don't understand life like we should actually understand it, because of the conditioning we get. We get hard love being Africans. It's not easy. And then we move to other countries like here. Our mindset is really jumbled up, because we are brought up knowing how to respect each one another. So we function as a village, as a community. And then when you come here, you have to be all about you individually, and you have to kind of still fit in while trying to do your thing on your own. And I think we suffer mostly as Black people to deal with our mental health, because it's not a common thing that you go for counseling or something, and it's always stable like abnormal or crazy. That if you say you're depressed, it's nobody understands depression in Africa the right way. Okay, it's getting better now, because I was in Kenya in November, and I speak in schools, I go to university, I go to villages, I help I speak to women and mostly single mothers, because I've been a single mother, and I really like to support them. And I just see it's now getting better and better. People are open up, and people are recognizing that mental health is a disease. And we need to change the way we bring up our children and what we teach them, because that's what brings all that depression later in life. And today is a very, very, very big alarming issue in Africa.
Yeah, that is actually what I was going to, because I know our background is really different. How our parents express love to us is totally different, and I think we grew up in that space where our parents, what they meant a good upbringing, had a lot of punishment involved, and our parents thought that the more I punish you, the more you learn, and they didn't realize that when you punish me so much, I get afraid instead of doing the right thing. You kind of detach me from you. There is that gap that builds, and up to now I've realized that there are so many people who do not understand about the toxicity of our people around us. Sometimes we have our parents who, some of them can be very toxic, but even as an adult, because we think we love them and we respect them, we don't want to accept when they are getting too much, they're going beyond the border, they're getting too toxic for us, and we just say, that's my mother, I can't say that, that's my mother, I can't do that, that's my mother, I have to stay with her, it doesn't matter what. And sometimes we don't realize how much we suffer in this. And that is why I was asking you, how long does it take? What happens to somebody who comes to you and says, okay, Lilian, I don't have so much money, but I want to do this. Does it interfere with the charges that you have?
It does. For me, it always depends. How ready are you? Are you ready to work with me? Because it's a lot of work. They say there's nothing which is so difficult to train in this world like your mind. Nothing. This is the most toughest thing. Otherwise, if it was that simple, everybody would be walking happy, and there would be no war, there would be no hate. It's a lot of work. So it's the dedication which qualifies me to work with you. If you're not super dedicated, I don't think it's gonna be, I'm not gonna commit to you, because it's a dedication and showing up, and it's again facing the unknown and facing the known, which you've been pressing down under you, which is ugly, which I will bring out of you. So how dedicated are you? Because it's pain. It means you have to face again that monster which has been living in you, that toxicity, what you said, which is inside you.
Yes.
And we face it, put it out, because you know what, a wound, when you have a wound, it doesn't heal until you first go through the whole pain, and then you start cleaning it, taking good care of it. It takes time until a wound heals. First you go through all that pain, and then you understand, I have to take care of my wound by repetition, cleaning, putting disinfection, taking good care of it, make sure it's bandaged, make sure it's taken care. It doesn't heal just one day, in one day.
Okay.
It takes few weeks, months, sometimes, you know.
I was asking
And
that
that's the
because
qualification.
sorry for interfering. I was asking that because we have a lot of people. Some of us are living here in the diaspora, and when people look at us, they think there is, so and so has so much money. But you live here, and you know what the program is like. So
Yes.
somebody comes to you and says, "Lilian, I have a problem, and I really need your help, but I cannot afford that amount of money." So it's not like that's why I was asking, because there might be people who really want to, but when you're here, there are people who are here, their families are expecting them to send so much money, so all their money is actually budgeted. By the time they are at the end of the month, the money is already gone, but they still want to do this. And I'm happy to hear that you have that space, depending on the readiness of somebody to be able to take part. And I've seen there's a message also. This is Muscado. You say, "My sister, good job. Thank you so much." I can also see Nyaki Atieno. You say, "Children should be nurtured and not raised." That is her
That's
opinion.
a good one.
Yes. And then we also have Caroline Mwajuma also watching. Thank you so much, Carol. And anybody else who's there, thank you so much for being with us. I'm speaking here with Lilian. We're speaking about mental health and how she works towards helping people come out of this situation. Okay, Lilian. So now we have, you say you're planning the online classes, and you would be able to accommodate people who are beyond Basel.
I would love that. So and going back again about affording my sessions, it's not about the money for me. As I say, the qualification is dedication, and it's gonna be sad, it's gonna be happy moments, it's gonna be tough. I'm open, I'm gonna tell you what maybe you don't want to hear, but you need to hear it to move. And if I do online session, I would like just to start session based on us people, because I understand you better than maybe somebody from here in Europe, let's say like that, Western world, because I know how it feels. You being a Kenyan example, and me being a Kenyan, I know how we've been brought up. I know our school system. I know how our parents did with the mental health. They don't understand that. They don't even know what is mental health. When you say you're depressed, they don't get it. So I want to be very transparent about this topic, and I would offer sessions if people would show up, as I say, dedication, and we work together, because I think we can go back and help. Because here we are. It's exposed. Here, everybody understands that. We do understand it's a thing, and people are taken care of. And what I also want to say about when it comes to affording a session, there is nothing better than to invest in yourself. Health is the most important thing you could ever invest in. But people think they would rather invest in material, like, expensive handbags or whatever, material you think will make you feel important and better, which is not going to do it. But if you invest in yourself, there's no way you won't be successful in any other thing, and maybe you can even afford later more material by by you being in your life purpose. But when you find out what your life purpose, that's the wealth in itself.
Okay, so after these 3 months, what happens? We've done the first 10 sessions. What happens thereafter?
So it goes like, it depends on how quick you're doing your homework and working on yourself. And then later we do the sessions according to you when you need me. When you feel like you need more, then we can add other 3-month session. I always like not to do it long. Most coaches, they do 6 months to 1 year. I prefer having 3 months, 10 sessions. And then from there, we can do every second week, because the first sessions, I prefer seeing you every week, or maybe working to you once a week. And then later, you can decide, or we both can decide, You can call me or connect with me again when you feel like you have some issues going on and you cannot deal with them on your own and you need me to help you.
Okay.
So that's what I like to do. Yeah.
Okay. And after that, let's say we are done after 3 months and probably for some time, maybe I'm on my own. Do you have this checking on them, revisiting sessions and also? Okay. So now you are extending this thing to Kenya. You have plans to go and do it in Kenya. How do you intend to coordinate it between here and Kenya? Do you intend to move there, or do you intend to, online or visiting on and off? And if you're visiting on and off, who's taking care of those people when you're here?
So the idea is, I am a single mother, as I said before. My daughters are older, and my dream has always to be one foot here and one foot back home. I was there in November, and I went around. Mostly, I love Mombasa so much. It's like my home. I feel so much at home in Mombasa. But I was in Nairobi area and countryside, and I was just looking around what I can do. So my idea, I have a team already in Kenya. We're gonna work together. And I want to be having programs where I can go there like a month to 2 months and do seminars or just what do you call it, retreats,
Okay.
where I want to invite people from here and Kenyans or whoever can travel or whoever can join to come and join, because I have also coaches here in Switzerland who I work with, and they're ready to come with me to Kenya. And my program is like, I want to bring people from here. It's like building the bridge, because I want to show people how we do it here, because if we start doing that in Africa, we also can make it. We can also train other people to be coaches or to be, taking care of other, especially the children. For me, my heart goes to the children.
So it's more or less like a school, or you organize sessions with people depending on where you can visit them.
Exactly.
And when you have the workshops, you organize a venue and you meet with people.
I organize the venue. I have my team now in Kenya who will be organizing the venue before I go. I'm planning to go now like in August. That's one already booking. The people are starting to book. I want to go spend most of my time there, like 2 months if possible. And I have my team who is going to organize. And then my other thing is I go to schools. I want to go to schools. I want to go to universities and to the, mostly I work with the slums. There's what do you call this slum? Is it Madara?
In Nairobi?
In Nairobi,
it's the biggest, yes.
Yeah, I'm working there with some single mothers and young girls who started, very young ladies who started these programs already, mentoring others. So there's so many coming up, Africans who are mentoring others. It's a very, very happening thing right now.
And you've been able to write books.
Yes.
Is this your first book, or have you written other books?
It's a third book actually, but this is a third book, and this book is based with us. It's partly my story, and partly is African. It's just more based for our mindset, the way we think and what we should do. That's why the title is a bit provocating.
Africans think and grow rich. Oh, okay.
Because it means inside, wealth is inside you, right? And I wrote this book during the COVID, the lockdowns. And it's in Switzerland in bookstores, and I want to bring it back to Africa, starting with Kenya, of course, because it's more easier for me because I'm from there. And actually, the title has nothing to do with what it says, like money, richness. It's about it's your mind.
It's your mind. Wealth. Okay.
Your wealth is your mind. Your mind is where the wealth is. That's your bank.
Okay. Greetings. Thank you so much. I can see there Joy Awe. You say nice discussion.
Oh,
thank you, Joy. I can see there Katia Bura. Thank you so much. Mary Andet also, thank you so much. And anybody else who's there, thank you so much. I'm talking to Lilian today. She's a mental coach, and she uses fitness and counseling to be able to nurture people so that we come out of our mental illness and these difficulties that we go through. And this is one of her books that she has written, and it is called Africans Think and Grow Rich. And she was trying to explain about the book. And apart from this book, do you have any other books that you've written?
I have 2 other books. There's one called God Wants You to Know. It's all mental, and that's for everybody actually. And I have another one, The Golden Rules of Life. They're really small books. For me, it's about just getting the message
The
out
main
there, and
information,
it's
okay.
very easy to read. And it's for, I'm thinking, my way of teaching, if I can explain a kindergarten child what I do, then I've won, because it should be very, very simple. Like life is simple.
Yes.
We just make it complicated. Life is very simple. It's like day and night. There's nothing in between. It's either it's light or day, or night or day. Yeah. So it's how I coach and how I try to, yeah. And you can get the books in Google Playbook. Yes, you can go on Google.
You have digital.
It's also digital. Yeah.
Okay. Apart from getting it on the in the bookstores. Okay. And people who want to reach you, I'm sure there are people who want to speak to you after this. Maybe they want to know more about how they can join you, your classes. Like you say, you're starting also online, so that people can be able to reach you out of. Away from Basel, and I'm sure there are so many people. We are going through so many things, and we need somebody we can confide in who can help us out of this circle. And probably you can just say how people can reach you out so that they can be able to speak to you in person.
Okay, so my webpage is very simple. It's my name, liliannjoki.com. People can email me there. My phone numbers are there. And Facebook, I'm very present on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. And yeah, I'm very, very quick to answer, and I'm reachable, and I'm really here to help. This is something now I'm ready to do because I'm free. I'm free.
Thank you so much, Lilian. I can't even explain how excited I am. I said I was imagining I can be a very difficult student, but I realized that I'm already catching up.
I got you.
Even before the session, and I've come out with something that I can be who I want to be, and I can be who I am without allowing the environment and the people around me and what they think and what they perceive about me to influence my thinking. And great.
I mean, we all come from one source, God. God made us. You are perfect. There's nothing wrong with you. And we are created in the image of God. This sentence, Jesus was saying this every time, but people misinterpret this. And I know we Africans, we have all these religions. We've been brought up believing in the God out there. God is everywhere. God is inside you. Jesus was giving us this message. You are the temple. If you don't take good care of yourself, how is God gonna bless you? Because God reside inside you, and that's here and here, right? So the more you clear your mind and become humble and love you, because you are God, you are created by God, you are created by image of God. So when you are not loving yourself, you're not loving God. So where the blessings gonna come?
Okay. That's a nice one. And okay, so you've told us where we can reach out to you.
Yes.
And I'll give you this moment now to speak. If there's anything that you think I left out, that I didn't speak, that you really think you want to pass out, you're free to talk about it right now.
Yeah, thank you so much. So first of all, I have a podcast coming. So I'll be posting it on Facebook, and I have a YouTube channel which I'm gonna start on my webpage. And in my podcast, you will learn also a lot about relationship. We did not talk much about that part because I coach about love and relationship. We talked more about the mindset and all that. So I'm also organizing in Basel itself. It's called single events. It's called singleevents.com.
Okay.
And I'm organizing events where I let people meet in person. So going back to the old school, instead of going only on dating apps, I decided to start a platform in Basel where we meet up as singles. And people get to speak to each other. It's not always about finding the love man to man. It's also friendship. It's also could be also networking, where you can start a business together, or just find friends. Because there's so many lonely people, and there are people stuck always at home, and what they do, they go online. So I organize these events, and now we are in May. We have one of the big events coming. In one of the most beautiful clubs in Basel. So they are gonna work with me. They are great to work with me, and we're gonna do like the old school going out, from 35 going up, age group, and it's about going out clubbing, and then you meet people, and most of them are single, so you're meeting people in person. And the idea came because I coached so many people who are looking for love.
Okay.
And when I coach now and love and relationship part, I first go again on the journey of you because you have to find yourself, love yourself first.
Love. Okay.
Because love is inside you. You don't need love, you have love. So and did you know you fall in love with yourself in the other person, so you are the mirror. And that's how this is the best thing. If you get this deep, if you people get this, because when you're looking for love, you have to look for yourself. And that's why when you attract somebody, it's you're attracting. So the things they come with in the relationship you don't like, it's not them, it's you. There's something about
I'm learning. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. That's a nice
why
one.
the relationship don't work, because we blame other people, but actually you should look yourself and say, how come I don't like that thing she or he has? I have it in me. That's why I don't like it, because it's inside me. Because you only attract what you are.
Wow, that's a nice one. Thank you so much. And Miss Njoroge Wabalin, a big shout out. You say you love this. Thank you so much. And then Nyaki Atieno, you say I'm in the godly presence in me. Okay. And then there is also Bob Ouko watching. Thank you so much. And Rosemary Rose also, I'm sending you greetings and love. We are in the studio here with Lilian Njoki, and she's talking about what she does. She's a coach, a mental coach, fitness, and she's also getting into the love and relationship coaching. And something she said, which I find really interesting, like when we are attracted to people, we are actually attracting what we are. We are attracted to what we are. Did I say it right? Okay.
That's what it is.
So when you see something bad in somebody, sometimes it is also in you.
Yes.
And that is why you know you can see it.
Yes.
Okay. Like jealousy, for example.
Jealousy. Jealousy. Okay. Something is wrong with you if you're jealous. But why would you be jealous?
No, it's like sometimes you're in a relationship with people who are not straight, they're not honest, and therefore you do not like that. But sometimes it's not because you're not honest.
Yeah, but there's something about that you attract these kind of people. Because I'm thinking, if you're happy with who you are and you stand in your middle, like you wish other people also happiness, there's no way you're going to attract another jealous person in your life. Because I had to learn that also the hard way. We all have had these issues where you have friends, they don't wish you well when you're doing good. But I realized there's something inside me because I did it to impress somebody. I did something and then I'm expecting you to give me a compliment. And if you don't give me a compliment, it's because I am not feeling, I'm not doing it for me. I'm doing it to impress you. And you feel jealous because now I'm doing it and you want to have that what I have, and now that you don't have it, and I'm kind of sending the energy, give me a compliment. I need that compliment that I did something. Why you not giving me a compliment? So I'm sending the energy of you not accepting what I've done and you feeling it, and so you get jealous because also you want to have that one. It's very complicated because it's what you give is what you get. So I'm giving you the energy of I need you. Can you see what I've done? Look at me. I have my studio. I'm karaoke. Hey, people. Why are you not happy for me? I've been working hard to be here. And I'm coming like, oh my God, I would like to have the same thing. And so it's always the energy you give is the energy you get back.
Okay.
And the jealousy is actually that part where you need validation. When you need a validation
from people,
you expect, and since you're not already validating yourself, the validation comes from outside. So the people feel that and they don't want to do it.
Okay.
That's why when people give you compliment which you are not expecting, what happens to your energy? You go, oh wow, thank you. You're surprised. But when you're expecting me, I come in here and I don't give you the compliment, and in your mind you're like, God, she doesn't notice. I've done so much. Why is she not saying anything?
That is good. It's good. We are learning a lot from you, Lilian. I wish we had the whole day because there's so many things that happen even in the social media. There are people who feel frustrated and depressed because sometimes they're putting information there and it's very important information. I've seen sometimes I look at some very important information and I find just 2 people have responded, and then you go there and you find somebody's jumping, maybe jumping half naked, and there are 100 or 1,000 people are there, and when you look at them you're like, seriously? Some of these things are things that we really don't need. Of course we have the freedom, and we are allowed to do what we want because it's our lives. But at the end of the day, when you analyze, I was speaking to somebody yesterday, and I was talking about, some of the things that we do, some of the music videos that we have. Sometimes the ladies, we compromise too much, and just because we need the money and the owner of the video wants it nice, we will compromise to certain standards that actually reduce our person, you as an individual. There are things that we do now. What effect does it have on us in the future? I could be a video vixen today. I'm dancing half naked. 10 years later, I'm a different person. How do I get this information out of the social media? Because the social media doesn't forget. No. And at that time, I want to lead a different life. I want to be a different person. So, there are some of these things that we really need, to think twice, about them. And I'm glad that you have taken it upon yourself and use the power or the talent that you have to be able to help people to identify who they are, their purpose, and how to build themselves into people that they want to be and they like people seeing. All right, Lilian, I think I've talked more than I should. This session is for you. You're the one who's also supposed to talk.
You're amazing. I can listen to you the whole day. You have that beautiful voice and calmness.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to add one thing is about we Africans, we Black people, we are so beautiful. We are just amazingly beautiful. And it hurts me so much to see that after all what we've gone through, I mean, when you look on a human ladder, we were always regarded as the lowest human beings, but we are the most amazing creatures, that may say, or living souls in the world. For me, I know that. And now the history is showing more and more that everybody came from African women. We are amazing. And I want this to go across. I'm very outspoken when it comes to black and white. I mean human, just saying as it is. We are beautiful. And my little book there, it shows that we are not the one who came up with the term black is beauty. We are freaking beautiful. So I'm thinking when we, like you say in social media, we should represent the motherhood of being a black woman, because we are the originals of the humanity. And we should represent ourselves on social media with dignity, with love and support of each other, and teach our little girls how to embrace ourselves. We have beautiful hair, beautiful skin, black don't crack. We did not also say that. We were given this. So when you present yourself in social media, please put out something which is going to embrace our community, our people. Give a message. Let us work together, because it's our time now. I love everybody, and I don't have, actually, I'm so lucky. My social media posts are really doing well, and I never got attacked. But I think God protects me, because
you're working on it.
I'm working on it. On it. So yes.
Thank you so much. I can see there. My uncle is also there. Tom Misachi, thank you. Greetings. Esther Okumu, also greetings to you. Ogeni, Ushe, also thank you to you, and everybody else was there. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a great session. Lilian, I don't know if you have anything else to say, just to finalize. I think we've talked the whole day.
Yeah, it's been beautiful.
I leave the rest so that people can meet you one-on-one and speak with you. You've said you can be found on Facebook, you can be found on YouTube, and also you have your website. You will share with me, then I can put them also on my timeline.
Exactly.
Otherwise, I want to thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you again and again and again.
Yes.
Please come over and over.
Will.
And let's empower also the other people out there.
Exactly.
I'm sure there are people who've learned a lot. And I'm looking forward to seeing you again and again and again. And are you coming to African Women in Europe?
I haven't looked. It looks. I have to look on the dates because
it's coming up. This time.
Do you know where?
This time we are going to Brussels.
Oh wow!
Yes,
super
we are going to Brussels, and the flyer is already out, and the tickets are already out. The early bird tickets. I'll put the information also on my timeline, and of course you can catch up with Joy. Your member.
Joy is very busy. She's doing amazing.
Yeah, remember, so you can also catch up there. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much also for having been with us. It's been great. I've been speaking here with Lilian Njoki. We've been talking about what she does, mental health through fitness, and also she also said she also is coming up with love and relationship coaching, and this is also something else that is important in our lives, that we need to know how do we work on ourselves as individuals to be able to work onto other people and work on other people. And thank you so much, Joy. You say yes, we are meeting in Brussels, are we? And you have been listening. I have been listening to you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Joy. I can also see there Junior Sincere, also my producer, also from Canada. You say love from Canada. And anybody else who's there, we are winding up now. You can catch up with Lilian Njoki on Facebook. And also, in case you can't get her there, you can get in touch with me and I can direct you to her so that she can be able to assist you through your journey. And just the final word also, African women in Europe. This year we are meeting in Brussels. Remember, on Wednesday we have the International Women's Day, and we have a lot of activities also planned for you in Hamburg. We have also a workshop and a meeting and kind of get together thereafter, an after party. But before then, from 3 to 20 o'clock, we have different women in different spaces talking to us and empowering us. In case you're in Hamburg, please join us. If you're in other areas and you have information that you want me to share out with other people, you can also share with me so that we can also share it out. And also, you say you're on your way to Osnabrück. Today there is an event starting at 18 o'clock. Yes, I saw you posted it. I saw that. Kigosho, I think, something like that. I saw it. All right, and I wish you a great time there, and send our greetings and love there. Have a great rest of the day, or whatever time it is on your side. Have a nice one. Thank you so much, Lilian.
Bye. Thank you so much for listening, and honored to be here with you, Carol. Thank you so much. You're such a lovely person.
Oh.
Come and visit her. She's an amazing studio. I'm so impressed. It's been beautiful being here. Thank you so much.
And you're also welcome. Anybody else who's out there, if you're within Germany, you're free to come by. Let me know and let us organize so that you can come into the studio. Let's talk about what you do and let us be able to empower our people, and also let us know the activities that you do so that we can also send it out to the other people. Otherwise, if you're out of Germany, get in touch with me. We can also do it online. Have a great time. Bye-bye. And I love you all. Thank you.